downstairs, and we had to wait in line for like a bajillion years. But let me tell you this, I was very pissed off because it was not cool. So we're inside the meet and greet, which took like freaking 2 hours to get everybody in there. So we're sitting and waiting for the actors to come out, and all these people are filing in. And then the Q&A was cut to like 37 minutes to be exact. I didn't time, but some people did. To like 40 minutes short instead of an hour. But it was really funny, and it was freaking hilarious. Peter and Jackson totally stole the show.
I've been doing Kung Fu training for the last 6 months. Just gotta get it out now. It's just gonna be really fun for those fight scenes we get. Start to play about a week now. That's going on. I've been doing some 16-ounce curls and fighting.
Oh my God!
I reread Eclipse.
Like, nobody asked questions to anybody else, but then again, it was only 37 minutes. I did love Kellen's answer, of course, because I love Kellen. When they asked him if Emmett were a werewolf, which werewolf would he be? And he said, if Emmett were to eat a werewolf, which werewolf would he eat? And he said, my friend Alex here, because he's the most meaty or something. I don't know. I was too concentrated on Kellen. I was like, oh my God, he's so beautiful.
I'm too bitter. Yeah, you know, I don't mind that. Throw a little salt and pepper. Everything tastes good. Yes?
So that was that. And Peter was freaking hilarious. He ran off, like, they're throwing, Billy Burke started it, because they gave him little notepads, so they're like writing notes to people and making little planes and throwing them off into the crowd. And then Peter Facinelli gets up like he's gonna throw it. He's like, all right, I'm ready. And then he freaking runs off the stage and runs past us, and me and Itty were like, that, like, there's a little alley hallway thing, I don't know what it's called, between us. So then, like, he comes by and I was like, oh my God, it's Peter Facinelli! I actually just like that, and like I totally went down his chest, and then Eddie almost knocked him out with her arm.
And me, I was like just bam, and just like slam into him because I wish he would have fallen and I would have like jumped on him or something.
He runs all the way down and he goes through the entire crowd of like 3,000 screaming fangirls, mostly girls. I know there was like 5 guys. But so he goes running back and he goes back on stage and he's like, oh man, that sounded like a good idea when I did it, but then it was really frightening and really scary.
He went back up there saying that it was like the most scary experience of his life and he needs to be on a treadmill. So get in shape for those fighting scenes.
So that was hilarious. And then they asked Jackson if he were to make Jasper a band, what would it be called? He said 100 vampires. Then they were telling us, because we had numbers on our badges for autographs. And me and Itty were like number 68 and 69 or something. So we were like excited because we were going to get done early, right? So then Becky was telling everybody all this mixed up stuff, and I was like really pissed because they didn't know what the hell they were doing. So they're like, one person would tell us something, and then another person would come out and tell us something else. So that was really confusing, and that's probably the only thing that I really didn't like about the weekend. But so we're there waiting like good little people, waiting inside until they let us go. Only people that got autographs for Christian could leave. So like 2 people left because nobody wanted her autograph, and then everybody else stayed inside. And then they said that they were going to kick everybody else out that was outside waiting in line. They were going to kick them out and make us go first. And then they said, never mind, the numbers aren't going to work. It's just for purposes of keeping track. So
It's a joke. I explained it to him, and then he got it, and then he laughed. I said, you know what, you should do that to Kristen. It's really funny. suck at your job, you need to do something